When you bring design and health together with arts, with the communication arts, there's a really unique opportunity. CDI allows us to bring those together around projects.
The Centre for Design Innovation really started out of a number of conversations. One was to do with the fact that the university wanted to be more industry engaged. Obviously in Australia, manufacturing is going through some tough times. It must be able to innovate and to design to compete on a global basis.
In the past, an innovation from a technology perspective, which was probably through engineering, you may have even had a business innovation, which would have come out of management ones. But design offers this other thing around innovation that neither of those disciplines can offer, which is around the visual, around the aesthetic. And so combining those elements, you may actually get an edge over other countries if you're going to export the ideas.
So my vision for the Centre of Design Innovation is that products and technologies are created that really have an impact and make a real difference for people. They feel fun, they feel engaged, they feel enabled, they feel independent to use these technologies.
But we also need industry to come in and say, well, how are you going to sell this? How are people going to purchase it? So it allows us to cooperate with industry, other universities, even consumer agencies, or a UN group, or a World Health Organization group. But you have to bring all those in, and the front door of CDI allows us to do that.
We have Reconciliation Australia and the Victorian Career Educators Association as also as industry partners. And that's looking at working with schools in a two-way reconciliation project. What we do with that is we're working with Indigenous and led knowledge to have students, whether they're Indigenous or non-Indigenous, engage with a history of the area.
We want to try and create an inclusive centre that pulls elements of research from across different centres across the university.
Designers are learning to speak to engineers, they're learning to speak to business people, as well as turning around the ideas of those disciplines. So it's not a one-way street. But they get to apply their creativity, so they will be better informed about their own products, as well as being able to be really effective members of interdisciplinary teams.
We really go out there, interview people, learn about their life context and ask them, how do you want to feel explicitly?
Human factors is all about designing the environment that we live in and work in and sleep in, so that it matches or optimizes use of our capabilities while also compensating for our weaknesses and frailties. So to do that right, you need some background information, and you need to actually be with these people, and you need to ask them questions in the context of their work. You need to come up with some cognitive models, preliminary models of your understanding of their work or what it is they want to achieve before you go into design.
My PhD, which was a few years ago now, it was basically looking at the wonderful work scientists do and engineers do, but too often it just stays as scientific work within a laboratory. I now go into industry and manufacturers in particular, and I identify their capabilities, the equipment that they have, and maximise the potential. And I then convert that into commercially driven product design. And it's research-led practice with industrial design outputs.
Responsible design is really important, and I think our students are really empowered and impassioned to do good. They really want to make a difference. So it's not so much uncovering knowledge for the sake of uncovering knowledge, it's really about uncovering knowledge to make things better for people.
CDI allows us to marry multiple sciences together to solve a problem in which design becomes the component, but always research-led.